best to ever do it.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to a very unscheduled, completely spontaneous lens test we're going to do right now. As you can see, the studio looks a little bit different than it would do normally right now. Yeah, let's get into this. I'm going to take this tune down a little bit more. Here we go. So yeah, if you're watching this live right now, hello, and welcome to a very... Oh my god, I've already gone through that, haven't I? Yes, so basically testing out a lens right now is all I'm trying to say. So this isn't an official show. This is me just basically messing about with the tech that we've got. So I was looking through the last show that we did, and between the three of us being on camera at the same time, it's pretty squashed. The way we got around that previously was the webcam that we were using was a wide angle lens going to the GH5, which you're watching this on right now, which is why everything looks super crisp. That was with my 12 to 35mm lens. Really nice lens that's native for Lumix, but yeah, you could probably see in our last show that it was cropping in quite harshly. This is pretty much the polar opposite of that, where you're viewing this now on a 8 to 15mm fish eye lens, which is why you can see the like the way that the room is sort of like bending round, and it's probably the most you've seen in my room so far in any of the stuff that we've been doing. I'm just going to jump on to the chat real quick and see if any of you Sunday people are on and watching this live, because that would be pretty jokes. And you can give me your feedback on if you prefer this look or if you prefer the flat lens. That would be really appreciated. For me personally, shout out to Rob, he's on already, good to see you, man. For me personally, from a cinematic point of view, the flat lens, the 12 to 35, that's the ideal that I'd want to use. But as I say, because it looks everything look like a little bit claustrophobic, from my point of view, I'm always trying to figure out other ways to improve the show and just figure out how I can make things look as aesthetically pleasing as humanly possible. And yeah, so I thought I'd give this a little shout. Shout out to Seb Roberts and Pablo, who are in the chat already as well. What is up, guys? So yeah, let me know your thoughts on what you think about this. If you're watching this live or watching this on repeat, just let me know in the comments down below. I'd really appreciate your feedback on it. As I say, like, normally fisheye stuff, for the photos especially, like, it looks cool in the moment, but then it can kind of look a little bit cheap afterwards sometimes. It has to be really sort of like really specific use sort of stuff. I thought in this case, because Ollie L is so consistent in moaning about how I'm cropping him out all the time, which is basically down to his part as well, because he spends most of the time shuffling out of it. But at least this way there would be no escape, because as you can see, those are all the walls down there and all the walls down there. There is no like, I was having to tidy up so much more before I started this this little test broadcast, because you can just basically see pretty much everything in my room bar like my legs and the desk. So yeah, shout out to Joey T, who's in right now as well. Yes mate, I'm feeling a bit more alive today. You can still tell my voice, I'm pretty croaky still, but yeah, just about surviving. So yeah, this is mainly a test for myself and for you guys as well. I thought, you know, the best way to do a test is actually get your feedback on it. So yeah, as I say, give me a shout in the comments what you think. I'm just going to quickly transition over to our page so we can get a little bit of an idea of how it will look picture in picture as well. And yeah, like, I think between the three of us, this would probably work better, because even though it's morphing my room round to extreme amounts, being able to see all of us easily, like I'm going to be over here, and then obviously Shah would be here, or a guest would be here, and then Ollie L's going to be over here, somehow still getting his extra shoulder out shot. Yeah, I think this would probably look a bit better. The only downside is, of course, with the Metabones adapter, that this would be a manual focus jobby every time, so I would have to make sure that everything is manually focused. But the upside of that is that I don't really have to do it once, because generally for the show we're pretty much staying in the exact same place, so I wouldn't have to be focusing on the fly, which would definitely not be ideal at all. So yeah, in case you haven't already, that is our Facebook page. We've recently rebranded it to Boombastic Sounds and Boombastic Films, because I mean, like, I've used Surreal Flicks for pretty much since I started the channel, for like 3 years or so. But the main problems with Surreal Flicks, even though it is a cool name, is that first of all, people don't know how to spell it. Second of all, I have to explain how to spell it, and halfway through spelling it, I lose the will to live. And yeah, other than being like a short of name of something that's easier to put in a URL, it's been pretty counterproductive in that sort of sense. And pretty much everyone I know knows how to spell Boombastic, and so yeah, Sounds Films just makes a bit more sense. I've pretty much just been rebranding it to like OP Films for a while anyway, so yeah, that's the thing. We've been getting like a bit more traction on our streamings recently on YouTube, which has been really nice to see. If you're watching this on Facebook, you'll see that this is in 720, even though it's a 4K image, which is then compressed into 1080 into 720. If you want to get that little bit extra quality, subscribe on YouTube. Streaming on there, you can get full 1080, so the image and the quality of the sound is a bit better. We do still have the majority of the chat on Facebook, so if you want to open a tab for YouTube and a tab for Facebook, you know, keep in the chat on Facebook and then just watch the show and listen on YouTube, then that's probably the most optimum way to enjoy it. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. Yeah, so Joey T is saying the fisheye lens is a good idea for sure. Pablo Shalmon just saying, yeah, 3 times, so I'm guessing that's a good one. Let's see what Rob's saying. Yeah, so Rob's saying, why doesn't the Metabones adapter autofocus? So it's mainly an issue going from GH4 to GH5, because originally I bought this Metabones adapter, the XL 1.5 I think it is, for my GH4. Everything autofocus on that like works fine. I have found issues with it going onto the GH5, but you can just about fudge it. So there's like a few ways to get around it. I think there has been since made a Metabones adapter directly for a GH5, but yeah, like the one you're watching this on right now is like £500, and yeah, I don't have that to throw about for like every single lens that I want to get on this thing, unfortunately. But yeah, having an adapter that would be able to do autofocus as well would be really nice. But I mean, like generally, pretty much like 90% of the projects that I film for clients are filmed on this thing anyway, so it doesn't make a lot of sense. And generally, if there's other lenses I want to use on it, then I can kind of just about work the manual focus on it. Yeah, so it's not been too bad. Oh, shout out to Joey T saying, yeah, the rebrand also looks on point. Cheers, mate. That's cool. Yeah, we're pretty much combining most of the brands. So we've got like OP Film and Photography and Boombastic Sounds, kind of like just working in unison together. What should I say on here? Yeah, if you want to sign up to our Patreon, it's just through here. We've had like quite a few guys on like recently, which has been really nice to see. We've had a few guys in, a few guys out in the last few months, but yeah, it's been awesome. Continued support from these guys. Actually, in the background, later on today, I'm going to be doing a unboxing of this beast, which is our new microphone arms and extra microphone, so the 3 of us aren't constantly having to shuffle around between everything all the time. So I'm going to do like a full unboxing video of this a little bit later. I'll probably be posting that on my OP Film and Photography page as a vlog. But that's pretty much it for today, really. I am going to leave the test broadcast there, slash update slash vlog of things, while I am alone in the studio, constantly tinkering away with tech as I do. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys' feedback. As I say, get at me on @OP Film and Photography, or give the page a message @Boombastic Sounds. Really appreciate your focus. Really appreciate all of your guys' input. Whatever you choose to give us feedback on, I really do appreciate it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. Where's the theme tune gone? It's disappeared. There it is. Nope. Yes. Hey. Smooth. Oh my days. Yes, so yeah, I'm gonna leave that there and watch everything back. Thank you guys if you've watched Jogged In, and yeah, we'll see you on Thursday 7 till 9. Make sure if you're producers, get your tunes in as soon as possible, and yeah, we'll see you guys there. Alright, big love to all you guys. See you then.